Okay, so welcome to For Real. This is a YouTube show that I created for all people so that we can discuss real life happenings. So today we're going to talk about the new movies that are out. These are my movie picks. These are my movies that I think are just really exciting right now and that you should go take a look at because they're suspenseful, they're exciting, scary, they get your emotions going. So the first movie pick of the day, I picked The Call with Holly Berry and Morris Chestnut. This movie is basically a suspense thriller. This is a movie that I've never ever have seen Holly Berry in at all. I've never seen Holly Berry do a movie like this one. She's usually in love stories or romantic movies or dramas like Queen or Die Another Day. But this is one where she steps out of her character and she actually shows us a different part of her acting skills. And basically, the movie is about obviously, I haven't gone and seen it yet because it doesn't come out until next week, I think it is. And basically, it's about Holly Berry. She works for 911. She's a call operator. And this young lady calls in and she's gotten abducted by this psychopath. And Holly Berry is basically destined to find this young lady and bring this situation to justice. So this is a definitely must see. I will be going to see this one when it comes out. So don't forget The Call with Holly Berry. Also, Dead Man Down. You have Colin Farrell, which we all know from different movies. The Phone Booth is one of the many movies that he's been in that I really like. Not to say that he's just very nice looking guy. Also, Numi Rapace. I've never heard of her. I'm sure she's been out there for a bit, but I've never heard of her. And then also Terrence Howard with his fine self. So Dead Man Down is basically a suspense thriller, and basically what it looks like is happening is that this guy, his family gets killed, and he is basically going after the guy that had this to happen to his family, and he's seeking vengeance for his family. And Terrence Howard is basically the guy that had all this to happen. So we'll have to see how that goes down. I think that's going to be a great movie. A lot of good actors and actresses in that one. And actually, that came out already. It came out on the 8th. And so some of you have already probably seen that already. We have The Snitch with The Rock, of course. Oh my gosh, she is so fine. This is a suspense drama where The Rock is basically he's going to try to be an informant so that he can get his son out of prison that he's getting sentenced for 10 years for a drug setup that he wasn't a drug dealer, that he didn't do, something that he didn't do, falsely accused. And so The Rock is his dad, and he's going to go and, wreak havoc and be all swole and, get his son, out of prison. So this is one to see for sure. The Rock, he's just wonderful just to look at. Oh my gosh, just all the biceps, and I'm not one to really like a lot of biceps and triceps, but oh my gosh, The Rock is definitely, even if you don't like the movie, you'll probably just sit there and just stare at him because he's so fine to look at on the screen. And last but definitely not least is a new release by Tyler Perry called Temptation. And this one has a lot of top players in it. It has Vanessa Williams, of course, was a pageant winner, first black pageant winner. Who can forget her? Beautiful woman, Grammy-winning singer, artist, and now, different movies that she's been in. And so now she's in this, and she has basically a Jamaican accent, man. Brandy's in this also. We all know Brandy, great singer, Also, Kim Kardashian from the Kardashian family, Kanye West's fiance, prego right now, but still looking fab. She is in this, making her debut. And two main characters are Robbie Jones and Journey Smollett. I've never seen her in anything, but she looks like she's going to, do a great job. And basically, this movie is about adultery. And we all know what adultery is. It's when the husband or wife, they cheat on each other. So basically she's in a marriage. She's getting tired of it. Some of us go through that sometimes. Those of us who have been married and those of us who are married, have been through where you get tired of being in a marriage. It seems like things are just slowing down, and this new and exciting guy comes to work in the office, or in this case, this guy is basically a multi-millionaire type of, his position, where he's coming to this corporation, and she's like, wow, something new and exciting. And her husband is very attractive, but she's tempted by something other than her marriage because she's bored. So she goes, and commits adultery, and it just causes a lot of havoc in her marriage. And her mom is just telling her, wow, this is just, it's sin, and, you're going to reap what you sow. And it just causes a lot of drama. And, so we'll see how this turns out. This is definitely a must see. I'm definitely going to go and see this one. So, we're going to skip to something different, and talk about the housewives that are on series now. My two top pick of the housewives are Housewives of Atlanta, of course, and Beverly Hills Housewives. And let me see, we know we have on Housewives of Atlanta, we have Nene, which is always bragging about, the new normal, Nene. And I'm a rich bitch, so she says. We have Cynthia, we have Portia, which is a new addition to this season. We have Candy Coated, Candy the singer. We also have Kenya, which is a new addition to the show this season. And with these series, there's always a lot of drama, and just things going on, and it's just just a fun watch every week, to see what's going to happen, and they always keep us going with that. And we know right now Kenya is having this thing going for a little bit, where she had this stallion booty, because Phaedra, I failed to mention, attorney Phaedra Parks, had the donkey booty. And so they had this war about which one is better, the stallion booty or the donkey booty. And we all know that a stallion booty is better. I have neither one, but we all know that a stallion booty is better. That's a thoroughbred. He's sleek. He's beautiful. Who wants to be a dusty ass donkey? Excuse my French, but nobody. So Phaedra, that answers the question that you have been asked, and Kenya, that answers your question, that of course the stallion booty is better. And so we have that. We had Cynthia, where she just did her pageant, and it turned out great. There was a lot of flaws in it, but it turned out great. And I thought the young lady that won, she deserved it. For once, the person that won, actually, I feel like they deserved it. We also have Nene, I think she needs to, she's doing great right now. She's a rich bitch, as she says. But she needs to slow down a little bit. I think she's getting a little bit prideful. I think the way she treated her guests, Cynthia and Portia and Kenya and Phaedra, all of them came up to Hollywood to visit her. She invited them for a ladies' weekend out, and she's just really just got on her ass. They came up and they were late. Although I didn't agree that they were like 3 hours late, I do feel still, as a friend, she still should have let them come in. They've been knowing each other for a really, really long time, and I think she should have still let them come in. So, Nene, don't get on your ass. You can, just like you're going up, you can always come down. So just be thankful to God for what you have, Nene. And we're all rooting for you. You're doing great. And you may be a rich bitch right now, but I hope you're saving. Okay, so let's go on to talk about the Beverly Hills housewives. We have Kyle. We have Kim, which are the aunts of Paris Hilton, which started, carrying around the little, what is that? The little chihuahua in her purse. And now after that, she just started a dog carrying craze where everybody carries dogs around, or now everybody's clothing their dogs with cute little outfits. And so Paris started that. We all know that one. So Kim and Kyle, her aunts. We have, who else is on there? Lisa is my fave with her precious little Poochie. He's so cute, her little doggy. And she's just a bad bitch. She's a mature woman. She's beautiful. She's she's an entrepreneur, and they're all just great on that show. So they have a lot of drama going on too, where there was adultery committed, and one of the girls messed around with one of the housewives' husband, and we all know who that one is. He's married now to a famous singer, country singer. We need not say Leanne Rhymes. Although, Leanne, I love you, but, hey, none of us are perfect, right? So definitely those are the two housewives that are on my top pick, and the Housewives of Atlanta and Housewives of Beverly Hills. So let's see, we have today our topic of today, we're going to also talk about some new up-and-coming stars today. I want to tell you about one. His name is JT Jackson, and my daughter and I met him back in California and Hollywood. Actually, my daughter was doing intern for Celebrity High magazine, which Nick Cannon is the founder of this teen magazine. And so we went to an event where she had to interview, up-and-coming stars, and Tanisha Thomas was there, and let's see here, and he's a great guy. He's got a great personality. He's been on a lot of different commercials, and he's somebody to really watch for. I think he'll be a great actor one day, and I think he's really going to move on up the ladder as long as he keeps himself humble. And so today our topic, we're going to talk about relationships. Okay, we're going to talk about marriage. We're going to talk about, dating. And so women, I just want to basically tell you, when you're dating a guy, or when you're just meeting a guy, or what have you, or you're trying to get in a relationship, just basically be yourselves. Don't try to put on, don't try to, get a new hairdo on the night that you're going out, because usually it turns out to be a disaster. We all know that. When you try to change your makeup a little bit, or you try to change your hair, it ends up being a disaster. So women, just be yourselves. Guys, if you put on, a lot of makeup, don't stop putting on a lot of makeup that night just because you're going out to see this guy. Don't change yourself. Stay yourself, be yourself. Also, stop trying to impress so much. Stop trying to be something, and I guess that kind of goes with just being yourself. Stop trying to be something that you're not. You don't have to impress this guy. If he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't, he doesn't, and you're going to find that out. And last but not least, be strong, but still be feminine. A lot of women, we're strong, and, we're trying to prove to the guy that, hey, I'm, miss this, miss that, and you can't hurt me. And of course, everybody gets hurt. Of course, we're women, we're feminine. Our feelings are a little bit more sensitive than men are. And, we're going to get hurt. Men are going to get hurt also. Just be yourself. Be strong, but be feminine. And what I mean by that, it's okay to let a guy open the door for you. It's okay to let a guy pull out the chair for you. What's wrong with that? That takes us to the men's side of it. Men, it's okay to open doors. You don't have to do it all the time. Women, you can open your door. It's not going to make it seem like, you're not letting him take over his manly responsibilities. But it's okay. Guys, open the door every once in a while. Take authority, but don't take control. What I mean by that is, don't be abusive or anything like that, but take authority. It's okay to pick the dinner, pick the wine, pick with your girlfriend, ask her, hey, do you think you like this, or that type of thing. And last but not least, show compassion and love. Women love that when you show compassion. So guys and girls, this has been For Real. I hope you liked my show. I hope you will tune in tomorrow and we will talk about a lot of different topics. And have a great night. And this is Queen Bee with For Real. Bye.